It is my honor and privilege today to introduce you to Kelly Chau. Kelly's been with me for about a year and a half now on Casa Dream Team. She has a couple roles. She's a realtor and she's a stager, which is the opposite of me. So it's wonderful to have her on the team. Kelly, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you.
You are welcome. So what was life for you? What was life like for you as a little girl?
So my family wasn't well off when I was a kid. My mom and my dad always work, and they expect us to help them because my mom, she had a business. She has 5 shops to sell fashion and design handbags, and she expect us to come to help her all the time. After work, we have to stay at night at the shop to open early in the morning on Saturday and Sunday. So we didn't really enjoy life. We didn't have vacation together, and we even don't have time to have lunch or dinner together. We have to just finish our meal quickly and then take turn to take care of the shop and manage the shop.
Whew, that explains why you're such an incredibly hard worker. So you, before you even came to America, you were already a successful businesswoman. Tell me a little bit about that.
So I used to be a business development for the interior design and fit out company. I also the one of the investment member in the one of the biggest developer in Vietnam. So I have a chance to travel a lot in Asia because our company have a lot of foreign investor who come put money into our project. And I got my first house when I was like 27 with cash. I have a few investment properties in Vietnam, and my life was very comfortable, and I can travel a lot and very often.
Wow. So is that common in North Vietnam for a woman to be that successful?
In the big city like Hanoi and Saigon, because there are a lot of foreign investment or foreign investor come to Vietnam. So woman has a lot of opportunities to have a good job, have a good education, and they be successful, but not in the big city. Most of women in smaller city, they have to spend a lot of their time to take care of their family and their children. Even they have job, but after work, they have to go back and cook for the husband and take care of the kids. And usually the husband do not help them a lot. So they don't have a lot of time to take care of themselves and to develop their career. Just very basic thing, go work and go back to take care of family.
Wow. So your life has been much different from that.
Yes.
Yes, very, very different. Okay. So what other countries have you worked in?
So I used to study in Singapore, and then I went back to Vietnam. I live in Saigon, and then I travel a lot to different Asian countries like Thailand, Singapore, Taiwan, Australia, and back and forth to work in different countries.
So where was your favorite place that you've ever worked?
I'm still like Saigon the most. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. All right. So when you were a kid, did you ever imagine that you would be in America now?
No, because my family do not have any relative in the U.S. and I never thought that I would come here because it is too far. And I remember one of the story when I was in elementary school, and in my neighborhood there's a church, and they used to receive a lot of donate clothes and toys from the US and give out to the kids in my neighborhood. But because my family didn't go to church, so I just saw my friends got toys and clothes, and I remember there is a smell, and I often call it American smell. Yeah, the smell is very, very nice. And when I came here, I realized that is the a soap bar that they used to put into the suitcase to make everything fresh. So I used to call it American smell.
Oh my gosh! So was it Operation Christmas Child? The boxes that kids got, or
yes, there's a lot of toys and books and everything, but the smell is so good, and we didn't have that kind of smell in Vietnam at that time.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
So how did you end up from not even ever thinking about America to being in Albuquerque, New Mexico? How did that happen?
So I met my husband. We are come from the same hometown. So we went to visit our hometown, and then I met him through one of my elementary school friends, and she is my husband's cousin. So we met, and a couple months later, he proposed me. So I came to the U.S.
Gosh. So you met, and a couple months later, it only took a couple months for you to say yes? And for him to ask?
Because he has a chance to go to Asia to teach and do business. So he can stop by Vietnam, or we can meet in the third country. So we had a lot of chance to meet each other like almost every month. And then after 6 months, I think he proposed me.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
He is a really great guy. For those of you who haven't had the honor of meeting Tam, he is incredible. What are some things about the American culture that surprised you?
Language and the culture. So in Vietnam, because I have a chance to deal with a lot of people in different countries, but we are Asian, so I kind of understand what they think, what they feel, and what kind of question I should ask. But when I came to the U.S., the culture is very different and something we shouldn't ask. So I always be scared and afraid if I say something wrong, people will think, oh, I am a rude person or something like that. So must be very careful, and I have to learn every day to understand the culture.
Okay. Well, I don't think anyone could think you were a rude person. I just don't think that's going to happen. What is it they say? You can get away with anything if you say it with a smile. And you've always got a beautiful smile. I love it. What are some things, what advice would you give other immigrants on how to best succeed in the USA?
My advice is you have to be very focused, work hard, because it's very hard for a new immigrant like me. Start a new life at the early age. It's not easy, because people can come in around 18 or 19 years old. They can start college again, but for me, it's a little bit too late, and I have family. I have to take care of families and a lot of things. So you have to be focused. You have to set your goal and work hard every day to achieve your goal and to be successful. Do
you have to work as hard as you did as a kid?
I think I work harder. I have 3 jobs. Yeah. And I have to manage everything with the family and with the kid.
Yeah. So 3 jobs. You've got a family to take care of. You've got a 13-year-old?
13 years old kid.
13-year-old kid who's awesome too. Alex is the bomb. So that's an awful lot to juggle. What would you say to someone who looks at your life and says, oh, she's just lucky?
I'm sad when they say that, because they don't know. It's really hard. Like somebody said, I don't have family here. I don't have job here. I have nothing here. So it's not because I'm nice with everybody, but because I have nothing. So that's why I'm become a person like this. But they are wrong. To be successful is not easy. You have to work really hard.
Yeah, absolutely, you do. And do you consider yourself successful now?
With the family, yes, and with the new immigrant for 3 years in the U.S., yes, but there's still a lot of space that I need to improve.
Well, honey, that's going to be the rest of all of our lives, as we always. But I would say that what you have accomplished is astronomical. I would like to challenge any of you to truly think about moving to an entirely different country with no support and barely knowing the language. Mm-hmm. And now you have to go out and do 3 different jobs. We're going to talk about all of them, just a little piece of it, but it's really interesting. And how hard you work is so admirable. You also like to vacation quite a bit. Is that necessary for as hard as you work? To be able to be on vacation?
Yes, of course. Yeah, I think to balance our life, vacation and hard working, you need to balance everything. So you have more energy to continue to work harder and harder every day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Because when you're really an entrepreneur like you are you able to give your family every day all the time you would like to?
Sometimes, honestly, it's not. But we try. Yeah, I'm learning and I'm practicing every day.
There you go. And vacation really helps make up for that.
Yeah.
It's just, it is a wonderful thing. All right. So what are your roles on Casa Dream Team?
I'm a realtor and I am also a stager for Casa Dream Team.
You're a stager for Casa Dream Team and a realtor. Of those two roles, which one do you have the most fun doing?
I love both realtor and stager because different role I have a different, interest. But staging with me like my hobby, so I have more fun to do that.
Okay, so being a stager is well, tell me a little bit about the process of staging a home.
So the process. So first, I need a few hours to go to the house and take a look, do survey, and imagine what I need to do to make the house nicer. And then after that, I have to go back to our storage and pick a furniture that I think is good for the house. And we will have the team to deliver furniture to the house, staging, and put it on the market. And our team will go to pick up all the furniture when around 1 or 2 days before closing.
Okay. So why should someone stage their home? Why should it be staged to sell?
Oh, this is a very good question. So staging, actually a state house sells 86% faster than a vacant house. It helps the room look bigger. It helps the buyers visualize how big is the room and how they can decorate their furniture in the future. It also help the value of the house increase. And also, I don't think a lot of people knows that, but this is a secret. So only staging can do that. So staging can help buyers fall in love with the house. And it's very important to have the emotional connection between the buyers and the house because it's help the buyer maybe a few less picky if something in the inspection report come out. Let me give you an example. The house is under contract and there is some unknown plumbing issue. And it will not be a big deal if the buyers fall in love with the house because they already imagine hosting a Christmas party or Thanksgiving party or even like enjoy dinner with their friends in the backyard. But it will be a big deal if there is something happen and there's another house just in front of their house and the neighbor hires a stager to do staging for the house, and of course the listing price is a little bit higher, but they may consider to back out the deal and move to another one. So it's very important that help the buyers to fall in love with the house from the beginning so they can make it through inspection and even appraisal easier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your passion for staging is so, it's so there. Have you always been interested in staging?
Yes, of course, because as I mentioned, I used to work for the interior design fit out company, and I was a development manager for that company. So I have to go to talk to clients and how to make the house nicer and how to promise and deliver what I promised to the clients is very important. So I look at the beauty of the house every day. So it's like in my blood, and I want to see like everything organized, everything beautiful before showing customers. And I when I see customer feel happy and oh my God, this is so beautiful, and it make me really happy too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So staging is your thing. Would you like to train someone else, have an apprentice to learn everything that you know?
Of course, because I want to share my knowledge and the beauty to everybody. Like, it's a good thing, yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's a good thing. Why should someone that now Casa Dream Team and Kelly are opening up staging to other realtors, other people. Why should someone hire you?
Oh, they should hire me definitely because I am a realtor and I also stager, so I know exactly what the buyers want to see when they first enter to the main door of the house. So I always put myself into my buyers' situation and see what they want for that house. So when I come to see the house, I can imagine what I need to do so I can attract the buyers when they go to the house and see it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Perfect. Yeah. So Kelly, you're planning to bring your mom out for a visit from Vietnam. That's not a cheap thing to do. That's pretty expensive. Is that one of the reasons you work so hard?
Yes. It's one of the reasons I work so hard because I want my mom and my dad come to visit me and come to see how America looks like. So first thing, I want my mom come first. I want her to see what I am doing here because she never knows what I am doing because she's busy working too. Yeah. So I think she will be very proud of me. Yeah.
Well, do you think she's going to get to see this podcast?
I need interpretation.
Oh, that's right.
I can do it for her.
You can interpret for her. Absolutely. Oh, my goodness. How fun. So when you bring her out and you take her to the huge storage shed full of furniture and show her everything that you're doing, do you think she's even going to believe it that you've done this much in 3 years?
I don't think so. Yeah, but she will. She will believe.
She will believe. Okay. So you are one of the hardest working people I've ever known in my life. You care and love more than anyone. It took me a while to believe it was real. Honestly, you are that genuine and you're that sweet. What advice would you have for someone just how to live their lives?
Be focused, have the goal and action. Don't ever think because you fail today it means your life will be fail forever. You fail today, you fail tomorrow, but you keep going and hard working, then you will achieve your goal. And life is sometimes is hard and it affects to our emotional a lot, but just leave a little bit time to be sad and move forward because your future is today and tomorrow is not yesterday. So move forward. My life was really hard when I first came here. A lot of things happened and I almost gave up everything and went back to my comfort zone, which was in Vietnam. But after that, I think, no, I cannot give up. This is not Kelly, so I give me some time to be sad, and after that, I keep moving.
So how pleased are you that you made that decision to keep moving instead of get on a plane and go back home?
That is a very important decision, and I'm proud that I make that decision. I actually went to the airport, and okay, no, it's not Kelly, so I go back. I go back. Yeah, I really, yeah.
Wow. That is amazing. That just to come that close to walking away from your acres of diamonds. You said something. So Kelly, you said that you wanted to go back to Vietnam. You wanted to be in your comfort zone. When you decided to, what's the opposite of your comfort zone? When you decided to say, I'm not going to go into my comfort zone. I'm going to go into the unknown. I'm going to go back to this that's a little bit scary. And now 2 years later, I'm not sure if there's a year and a half into it that you were ready to bail. But when you came back and you decided to stay and you've seen the growth that you've had and the life that you now enjoy, what would you say to someone else who wants to just stay in their comfort zone and doesn't want to do anything that's not comfortable?
Yeah, nothing is easy. When you are okay to step out of your comfort zone, you will grow a lot, because there's a lot of things outside of your comfort zone and you never know it. So you thought it's hard, but actually it's not. Just go and, do it. Just do it. Like Nike said, just do it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so tell me some good advice you've received in your lifetime.
Step out of my comfort zone.
Step
and
out
you
of your
will-
comfort zone.
Yes, and you
Who,
will.
who told you that?
Actually, is Kara. Yeah, I appreciate that, and it's really helped a lot. Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful. But and I do appreciate it. However, you stepped way out of your comfort zone long before you met me. Way out. So I'm just saying, give yourself some credit. Like the person that you are brought me to you, brought other people to you. You attract people when you need them. But the person that you already were is a person who was willing to do what I bet 99.9% of people that are going to listen to this would never even consider doing. You just did it. You're pretty amazing. We were so grateful to have you on Casa Dream Team. So back to the staging. So you're going to open this up, where this is our kind of our like big reveal that there is a staging company right here inside of Keller Williams. And we will put your phone number and all that good stuff. So if anybody's interested in staging, what do they need to do?
Call me. Call Casa Dream Team. Yeah, I'm happy to help. Okay. And we don't charge any upfront cost. We only charge after we close in. So that's a good thing. The seller doesn't need to pay anything until the house is closed. So
It's very unique in the staging industry. Very, very unique. So that might be something that you might want to take advantage of. Give Kelly a call. Let us know if we can help you out with that. Let your sellers know. What were those statistics again that staging does as far as the price?
Actually, it's a great investment. An average of 1% of the purchase price into the staging, the seller may get about 5 to 15% more than the market value.
Wow, that is a really good investment, especially since it's no money out of pocket.
Yes.
Until they actually close. So they won't ever feel that at all. Okay, wonderful. Any other words of wisdom that you want to leave our listeners with?
Change your thinking, then it would change your life.
There you go. Amen. Change your thinking and change your life. And it is so true. It is so true. How did you change your thinking? Why are you not doing what your mom did and having 3 businesses? Well, you do kind of, but not. Why are you doing this? How did you change your thinking?
So when you take care of yourself and your family, when you balance your work and your vacation, your family, this will give you more energy and you feel better. You can start a day better and work better too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Those are very good advice. Thank you. And we're so happy to have you as part of Casa Dream Team. Oh my gosh. And she's also a great realtor too, guys. So if you need help with that, you can call her, or if you need help with staging, you can call her and we'll put all of her information. Thanks again, Kelly.
Thank you so much for having me.
You got it.